Imagine two powerhouses steering global markets in opposite directions. David Solomon, the cautious custodian of Goldman Sachs.
I've been asked to talk a little bit about culture at Goldman Sachs, and on this theme of durability of an enterprise.
Versus Elon Musk, the risk-taking visionary behind Tesla and SpaceX. Which playbook will shape your next big move?
Welcome to the We Robot Party.
David Solomon rose through Goldman Sachs to become CEO in 2018.
And what I thought about and what was important to me when I was a student at Hamilton College in the early 1980s, and I just say for starters, the world was a very, very different place.
With decades of banking experience, he's famed for his measured approach, prioritizing risk management, strong balance sheets, and incremental growth. During market turbulence, Solomon doubles down on data.
Here in Oslo, 400 days in, and I would say there are a handful of policy initiatives that are being put forward. Some of them certainly are very, very interesting and intriguing to the market.
He analyzes credit exposure, adjusts capital reserves, and delivers cautious guidance to investors.
But what's been put forward on trade so far has raised the level of uncertainty very significantly. And so I'd say 100 days in, we need another 100 days to kind of see where the policy directives are going and to try to have a better understanding of how what's talked about so far, particularly with respect to trade, is ultimately going to be put in place, how it's going to play out.
Elon Musk's journey, from Zip2 to PayPal.
So this is an ATM. What we're going to do is transform the traditional banking industry.
Then to shattering norms at Tesla and SpaceX, defines disruptive ambition.
As you can see, I just arrived in the robotaxi, the cybercab. And there's 20 more where that came from.
Musk bets big on unproven tech, electric vehicles when the world still ran on gas, reusable rockets when space was the exclusive domain of governments. His motto:
We're T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We have propane ready to start. 2, 1, 0. Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Endeavour with NASA's final space station crew compartment that brings a bay window view to our celestial backyard.
Fail fast, learn faster. While Solomon builds walls, Musk tears them down. Solomon's leadership centers on teamwork and governance. He hosts regular risk committee meetings, emphasizes regulatory compliance, and cultivates seasoned leaders. His strategy: slow, steady, secure.
When there's a higher level of uncertainty, the growth of private capital slows, just like the growth of asset management business and public capital slows too when there's uncertainty. But I think the long-term secular growth trends around private capital formation are solidly intact. And if you step back and you step out of this moment in time, I think with a 5 or 10-year view, we still have very big secular growth in private capital formation.
Musk prefers a smaller, intense team under first principles thinking, breaking problems to their fundamentals and rebuilding them. Meetings at Tesla can last 12 hours. Musk pushes for moonshots at dawn. Risk is their great divider. Solomon hedges, diversified portfolios, derivative positions to offset losses, and conservative forecasts.
And on this theme of durability of an enterprise.
As investors struggle to make sense of tariffs, is the opportunity arising in credit? This is the market.
In 2023, when many banks faltered, Goldman remained resilient. Musk leaps. He invests personal fortune in SpaceX after a failed launch.
We're 14 times faster than a tunnel boring machine. Okay.
You want to beat Gary.
We want to beat Gary. Yeah. He's not a patient little fellow, and we want that will be victory. Victory is beating the snail.
Neighbors call SpaceX Musk's gamble. That gamble paid off with the first privately funded spacecraft docking at the ISS. What can you apply from these contrasting paths? From Solomon, learn the power of meticulous planning, build buffers, stress test your ideas, and never ignore data.
How this will all play out in the coming months, no one really knows. But to the degree that the economy slows, ultimately the Fed will try to act to buffet, some of that slowdown in the economy. To the degree that we go into recession, that will lead to a different reaction. So again, The Fed will look at the data, will look at the information, they'll look at labor, they'll look at growth, and they'll make decisions based on that. Everyone wants to project forward and know the answer.
From Musk, embrace boldness, set audacious goals, accept failure as feedback, and ignite your vision with relentless passion. The sweet spot. Balance. Be daring, but drill down to the data. Stability or disruption, which will you choose for your next venture? Comment below with your pick, Team Solomon or Team Musk. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit like, subscribe to the CEO World, and ring the bell for more executive insights every week.